Can't decide whether to stick with your grungy old faucet or upgrade to a new one? Got a gas guzzler that's slowly chipping away at your savings account, but don't know what to trade it in for? Sharon Vinderine is the founder of the program Parent Tested, Parent Approved, and she's here with recommendations to ditch that and get this. Always good to see you, Sharon.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
So tell us how things get the PTPA seal of approval.
Sure. So everything we talk about here has actually been tested by parents. So, for example, all of these things were actually sent out to families, and we selected them as award winners based on the evaluations that the parents gave us. So anybody buying any of these things, they're buying it based on peer recommendations.
Okay, so on that note, let's start with the Chevy Orlando.
Yes. So ditch those gas guzzlers, those rust buckets, those cars that probably wouldn't pass an emissions test anymore. If you are looking for a car with great seating, great fuel efficiency, we are so excited to announce the Chevy Orlando is actually the first car to win the PTPA seal of approval. It's by GM, rated the highest fuel efficiency 7-seater car. 5-star safety rating, has OnStar built into it. The families loved this car. Actually, our marketing director had one, and you had to literally pull her away from it.
It looks so spacious. I'm looking at it now. It's not quite a 4x4, but it looks like it has the capacity, the seating capacity.
That's right, and it actually parks like a car, though, so there isn't a learning curve. You're getting an SUV, but it drives like a car. She managed to fit a Husky in there, 2 kids, hockey gear, everything. So
That's
a great car.
That's great. From there, let's go to this Delta Addison faucet.
Okay.
Shall I demonstrate?
Sure, do the demo.
Okay, so this is the turn on.
Yes,
right?
you put your
go.
hand within the sensor's range, you move your hand away, it turns off. You can also touch it to turn it on and off. What we loved about this is that, number one, you can get rid of those step stools that those kids need in order to reach the faucet. All they have to do is either put their hands within the sensor's range, or they can just tap the faucet and it turns on or it turns off. You set it once in terms of the water pressure, in terms of the temperature. You have a great solution there with that Delta
Which is
tap.
great for kids, so that they're not fidgeting around.
Right, you don't have to worry about the temperature and getting it dirty as well. The next product we have here is VIP Orbit. So this is a software that's specifically designed for the iPhone, for the iPad. It is the best way we have found to keep track of all your contacts. So all of your calls, all of your emails to a particular person, you can tap on their contact information, and it is all there in one place. So you're never searching. It's an app. It is. So, you know, business cards, people tend to collect them. People like me, I have them all over my desk. Now everything is in VIP Orbit. It's an all-in-one solution.
And then we just did this in the last segment, but smaller earphones.
Right, so these are very unique. So these are earbud type earphones. And what we loved about this is, number one, you know those huge headphones used on airplanes? These do the same thing, but they are much more compact. So you put them in the kid's ear, it blocks out the background noise, but it also has a setting in there that doesn't let the volume go too high for children. So they've done a lot of research into the decibel levels.
So what do you have next for us?
Okay, over here we have Uma Tello, and what's unique about this is just won our Geek Tested, Geek Approved award.
Geek Approved, I love it.
So if you need a second phone line, you do a lot of long distance calls, you plug in this unit into your, if you're using Bell, you plug it into your Bell router. You don't need a computer, you don't need anything. You have a second line. You can call forward all your calls to wherever you're traveling. It has call answer, it has 911, it has everything you need in order to operate a regular phone line.
I've got to get to the skates and these wipes, because this is really cool.
This is a great idea. So here we have skates. We usually have a typical ratty rag that we carry around with us in order to clean the rust.
Yes.
Afterskate has come out with this great product. This is the first step. It's a very absorbent, even though it's thin, it's a very absorbent, porous fat weave.
So you wipe like a baby wipe.
That's exactly it. But then it has a second step, which is a lubricant. So now you are no longer worried about rust, because it's a rust inhibitor. You're sharpening your skates a lot less with Afterskate because you're taking better care of them. These go for just over $1. They're so compact. You don't have to worry about washing a dirty rag on a regular basis.
And quickly, the sippy cup.
Sure, the sippy cup. The only important thing with the sippy cup is that it doesn't leak, and all of the ones we have found leak. Munchkin came out with these. There's different styles with straws, without straws. These do not leak. We tossed them around. We filled them up with juice. We had them, and my kids know how to toss around a sippy cup. And they were fantastic. They didn't leak, so this is great now that it's travel time as well. We really, really highly recommended these Munchkin.
Fantastic products. Thank you so much. So
my
good
pleasure.
to see you.
Thanks for having me.
For more information on other products that are parent tested, parent approved, look for the link on our website, canadaam.ctv.ca.